that's set up at the agency.
I think I'll put this up. I'm gonna put this on my Rumble cam, and I'll delete this after. Just leave it up on Rumble. There's more people that need to go to Rumble. Rumble, 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 Rumble. Oh, move my Rumble cam. Let's set the Rumble cam over here. Rumble cam on. Rumble cam activate. There we go. Right.
So people can't. We have like a firewall that's set up at the agency that like normal people, like citizens, can't email us directly because it gets blocked into a firewall.
Right, I encountered that with Malco when I went past the firewall. I've emailed him over the years multiple times, and I got past that.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen any of them. We've kind of increased our security measures, so I haven't seen anything.
Speaking of which, this is a recorded line.
Sure.
So, because I never get public records requests. So.
You got a what? I'm sorry?
I never get public records requests.
Oh, okay. So what can we do for you today?
I'm gonna start this
filed a
over
report about stalking.
The Rumble cam stopped.
So people can't. We have like a firewall that's set up at the agency that like normal people, like citizens, can't email us directly because it gets blocked into a firewall.
Right, I encountered that with Malco when I went past the firewall. I've emailed him over the years multiple times, and I got past that.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen any of them. We've kind of increased our security measures, so I haven't seen anything.
Speaking of which, this is a recorded line.
Sure.
So, because I never get public records requests. So.
You got a what? I'm sorry?
I never get public records requests.
Oh, okay. So what can we do for you today?
I filed a report about stalking, and I filed for a protective injunction. And
Okay.
I've never heard back about any of it. And the stalking continues. I have people threatening my life, wishing death upon me. And it doesn't seem to be a big deal to anybody.
Okay. So you got this protective injunction or no?
I think they threw it in the trash.
Who did?
I would assume the courts. They won't talk to me. Nobody will investigate it. And the person continues to do what they're doing.
Really?
Yeah.
So you went down to the courthouse and you're saying that they threw your...
I've never heard a thing back from it. I've called Judge Joseph Justice. His secretary's hung up on me. I went down. I had originally submitted through the e-filing portal. And I got a call saying it wasn't good enough, you have to get it notarized. So I go and get it notarized, resubmit it, and I hear nothing. And then I go down to the courthouse, and I submit it. And the lady behind the desk, it's on video. She said, we know about this, and I never heard anything back. And that was over a month ago. This has been going on. I saw you on the 26th of August. I filed initially on the 2nd of September.
Yeah, but I gave you a case number.
Jay Polera.
Right, and nothing has been done. And this woman continues to make videos about me. She's spreading.
Are you still making videos about her as well?
I don't make any videos about. I don't know who this person is.
Okay.
She's a federal employee spreading health information financial information that's unsubstantiated, claiming, just like I told you before, claiming to be my sister, a person I've never met, that claims to work for the federal government.
Is this the Lori Ann Richard that you're talking about?
Yes. And there's also a person I called about before, Gerald Coates.
Gerald Coates, you said?
This is somebody I called about before that's been participating in this. I called about them before, and I was totally ignored. They've wished death upon me the other day. And they said they're coming down to Pasco County to come and see me. And this is a person that Lori Richards has been in contact with.
Gerald Coates. Do you have any other information on Gerald Coates?
He's got a couple of YouTube channels. You can look at my YouTube channel. You can see that it's all the threats he's made.
Okay. And what was your YouTube channel again? I'm sorry.
It's my name, Tasha Teeling.
Okay.
I'm also on Rumble.
What's Lori Ann's YouTube thing now?
I believe you can look up under Lori Teeling, and her channel will pop up. Even though her last name isn't Teeling, but if you look up Lori Teeling. No, I don't believe they're married. I don't even know that they're together.
Oh. She's got his last name.
She uses his last name. She doesn't have his last name. She uses it to say that she's my sister.
Oh. But you can't confirm that or not.
I'm sorry?
But you're not able to confirm whether they actually are married or dating.
I have no idea. She's claimed to be my sister-in-law.
Right. What's the last name?
Her last name isn't Teeling, though. I know that for a fact.
Okay. So she's, I guess, claiming, you're saying?
I'm sorry?
That's what she's claiming, you're saying?
Yeah, just like I told you when we first talked.
Yeah, I documented everything we talked too, so. I mean, because you went to the courthouse and they didn't think that you had enough to do a...
I don't know. I don't know. My mother got a stalking injunction over me for a certified letter pertaining to the Teeling Family Trust, which I'm a beneficiary to. She got a cyber stalking injunction over a certified letter by Judge Mansfield, who's recused himself over a case involving the trust that he said didn't exist, that does exist.
Right.
Which also, it was Sergeant Fritz was out one day, and I have that document as well, where he said that he needs more information. I show him information, this thing exists.
Right. What do you want me to do at this moment?
I don't know. You're stalked by somebody. Usually, you put it into stalking. You investigate the stalking. This a federal employee stalking me and having other members, having strangers call motel rooms, which spawn you guys to come out and have me evicted from motel rooms.
Yeah, I documented all that last time. I don't know if there was something new or something.
No, it's continual, and no one will do anything about it.
Okay. So you've gone down to the courts, and then the courts are telling you what?
I haven't heard a thing back. I called Judge Joseph Justice. I called his office, and the secretary hung up on me.
Okay, have you gone down yet to the courthouse, or are you just calling?
No, I've gone down there, and I filed again 3 weeks ago. I've heard nothing back.
Okay, and who'd you file against?
Lori Richards.
Okay.
Or Lori Richard, who's claiming to be Lori Teeling.
Okay, did you have all of her information?
Yeah, it's all in the injunction.
Okay. You have her date of birth and her driver's license, all that stuff?
Well, how am I supposed to get that? I have her date of birth, I have her address, I don't have her, how would I have her driver's license?
Okay. But I know, but how do you know that that's her address and that's not just some address?
You guys are I'm not the police, I'm a disabled citizen. I'm a disabled homeless citizen.
Okay.
That's what you call police about, to investigate claims of things like stalking and harassment.
Yeah, which we did the first time I was out there, so.
I never heard anything about it. I emailed you and Barry Bastian, which is Amber Mariano's I guess, assistant plus Miles Mattis up in the New Hampshire Department of Justice, where I report all this fraud to, concerning the Teen and Family Trust, where my brother notarized trust documents, who also works for the IRS, which I believe it's all tied into money laundering, and the abuse that I've been subject to by these people who destroyed my life.
Getting you kicked out of hotels and stuff.
You guys came and did it. This person has called hotels, called my public defender, because you guys arrested me for allegedly beating up an MMA fighter, which is my son, the number one champion MMA fighter, at a house I was living at. And now the courts are sending documents related to my arrest. I spent 3 weeks in a men's prison, over being arrested by you guys because my son beat the shit out of me, along with his mother and his girlfriend.
All right, so I guess I'm a little confused on what you want me to do at this point. Do you need a case number or?
Well, I have it. The case number was like 22- something or other, but no one's going to investigate it? This is a federal employee going around claiming to be related to me.
I wrote a report which documented everything that occurred and my findings of it, and you can get that report, but you have to go through with the records request to do that.
Right, and that's I'm trying to think of her name offhand. I've done this since 2018. Trying to think of her name.
Lindsay.
And I have it on file.
Okay.
But
so
they were going to charge me $1,800 for that request.
$1,800 for that request for a report?
Yeah, there's 3 incidents. There's 2 where my mother swatted me. One where she kidnapped me. One where she stole my medication. And it was Lindsay. I have it somewhere. Lindsay something or other. She's the head of legal. But yeah, I've never got. I still do not have my discovery from when I was arrested for allegedly touching an MMA fighter who's my son.
Yeah, I don't. You're gonna have to request that from records. There's nothing I can do there.
No, I've requested that through discovery through the 6th Judicial, and they've never answered me.
Oh, okay.
They will not release it.
Oh. All right.
Nobody with me for safety? It's crazy.
So, but yeah, this woman continues to make videos. She said she's going to scam the government. She said I've had alien encounters and all this other crazy stuff. But yeah, she'll continue to call motel rooms and have me thrown out. And I have somebody else like she's collaborated with a bunch of people to defame me, to just spread slander, libel, and pure hate. Somebody threatened my life the other day. Someone wished me dead and said they're coming down to Pasco County, which is Gerald Coates, which is someone this Laura Richards has collaborated with. She's assembled an army of gullible people to come after me.
Interesting.
This is stalking. It's harassment. It's character assassination. It's intentional infliction of emotional distress.
Okay, well, I'll look into
And
it a
it's
little
criminal-
bit more.
it's criminal threatening.
Is it all through videos or?
Yeah, it's just me and my dog out here by myself. It's on videos.
Is all of her stuff through the YouTube channel?
Yeah, and you can even look on Gerald. You can look on my channel. There's 3 videos that I just published about Gerald's Gerald Hate 1 and 2. I restrained his videos where he said he's going to come down here. He's wished death upon me. My trustees wished death upon me too. Over the secret trust that no one, and Fritz knows about it. Sergeant Fritz knows about this trust, and he's on video too.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll look into it a little bit more and see if I can find anything new to add to.
There's nothing new. I mean, it's been ongoing. I've told you, there's a lady who stalked me it's been 2.5 years now. You have people in the court. My public defender has been called until she quit. There's been calls put into judges. There's been calls put into motel rooms. There's been calls put into the Arizona police.
All right.
This woman, Mars, there's videos. If you look up her name, which isn't her name, if you look up Lori Teeling, it comes up as another channel, but you can still find her under Lori Teeling. you will see my face, which you saw that day. You see her making all sorts of videos. The links are there that I gave you. There's additional ones that I've gathered that have been sent off to Amber Mariano and to I think I sent them to Rubio and to DeSantis. But it just continues, and now you have Gerald Coates, and just go right on my channel. It's Cautious Healing. I'm on Rumble also under the same name.
Okay. All right. Well, it's gonna take me a little bit to go through everything. So.
Oh yeah, but I mean it's been months. It's been months, and the 6 shooters are just throwing my shit in the garbage, just throwing it in the garbage. I
know that they're throwing it in the garbage.
My mother can get an emergency injunction on me over a certified letter that is a notice to cure about my trust documents and about fixing her son's car. And Judge Mansfield, who foreclosed on my house and stole my house, can grant an injunction and then recuse himself. Absolutely. 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 I don't. It's too much to get into right now.
Okay.
But I can show you the math. I had 2 lawyers, one of which was rated by the FDLE. That's Mark Stopa. You can look up Mark Stopa. He's in the TBT. I was interviewed by Tampa Bay Times too. But Mark Stopa, there's a series of articles. He was representing me. He was rated by the FDLE without a warrant, lost his life over this, or lost his practice, or his life's work over this. I also had a lawyer, Justin Inferno, who was disbarred over this. I've gone through one public defender, one regional counsel, and now another counsel, another appointed counsel over this other thing about me beating up my son, which is totally crazy. He's the number one ranked MMA champion in his class.
All right, Tasha. Well, I gotta go, but I will, I guess, look into any more videos that are been added since the last time we spoke.
Yeah, and you can look at like she'll delete all this stuff, but there's still stuff up there. She said I scammed the government out of money. This is a federal employee that works for the IRS, has launched their own campaign. Is it sanctioned by the IRS? Charles Reddick was a commissioner of the IRS. He's gone now. He's appointed by Trump. He's gone. And you have Gerald Coates, which she's communicated with. She's communicated with somebody named Gerald Coates, Freddie Schultz, and David Boldo, spreading freaking revenge porn about me. And now Gerald's wishing death upon me, and he says he's going to come to Pasco County, and he's going to find me. Those are published. I know, because you guys watched my Facebook. It was Deputy, the SARS team came up to my house over some shit. Because you guys watched my Facebook. So I know you watched my YouTube too. So just go to my channel, it's Tasha Peeling. You can look up Lori Richards, which is under Lori Teeling, which will bring in a magical. Magical. We're practicing occult magic now, I guess, on that end of things. So,
all right. Well, you have a great day, okay?
All right, it'll be wonderful. I'm homeless and disabled for 3.5 years now, while people harass and stalk me, and nobody helps me. And I'm facing jail time over the shit that no one will look into. I will not have a good day. You have a good evening.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Thanks. See you later.
That's it, kids. That's it. I'll play a 7-hour stream again later. 7-hour stream. I'll put this up on Rumble too. I'll put it up on Rumble. Put it up on Rumble. Yeah, I'll take it down. I'll take it down. It's all public record. I'll take it down. Go private right now. See you guys later. It's on Rumble. It's on Rumble right now. They won't take it down.